can't touch this without managing Arcade First. The feature presentation speaks of military cliché until explosions happen around camp and beyond. Remember the arcade machine? It was a true selling point. Here, Prisoners of War was a selling point for the Nintendo Entertainment System, when people didn't know better besides picking up a controller and staring at the TV screen. For some reason, you're given new courses with familiar territory. However, it's not like the arcade machine whatsoever. Jump kicks this time around are lousy and helpless under deeper circumstances. In fact, you'll be kicking in the air at a motorcycle, and nothing will impact the driver. Motorcycle drivers just show off and get in the way. We must consider something else. A motorcycle driver can go through a wall and not harm himself. In fact, he disappears like a possessed spirit and blows up into chunks of data I don't find pleasing to view. The arcade machine, POW, didn't have bugs and errors and was a stronger feature presentation. The version I'm reviewing on the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, doesn't even look like $1 million, and there's bugs and errors all over the place. This cannot be. A NES game that is just a taste of the arcade machine should not be buggy. You look at the graphics, and the graphics are already lighter in color and video, and it makes no sense why the program is buggy. Divers will pop out of water and hurt you after you try to punch them and miss from poor collision detection, and the pattern is very generic and boring, even in NES standards. I think whoever released this was rushing it, just really rushing it. Is that a connection? Yes. We've been inventing faster technology for great laziness and execution, and from understanding the situation, video game companies have quick accommodations under lazy days ahead. Only modern people can afford a lazy day. Ancient civilizations, my God, ancient civilizations needed to build pyramids, practically. We still have some ancient civilizations on other parts of Earth. I'm very relaxed while playing this NES game. However, I should get the real meaning on TV. Can't I at least kick a guy off the motorcycle? That's not important without considering the visual effects between moments of scenery which are sporadic and often undesigned. I'm sure a motorcycle driver can't go through a wall. For certain that soldiers don't pop up in thin air. For certain that my character can't stand over water while others need swimming in. And for certain there's a helicopter that does not survive a grenade in all likelihood. For certain that footsteps from characters need to push and pull with spaces along and so forth. My used cartridge has been a pain. Even after cleaning my NES console for monthly progress, the game appears to work best at the tip of connecting with power. Super Mario Bros. In my NES collection doesn't have this tip issue. The arcade machine was wonderful to view. Prisoners of War for the Nintendo Entertainment System not only is worse than the arcade machine, but it shows some reasons why you shouldn't play with Nintendo's whole library without extreme caution. It doesn't matter if the game is old. I mean, 8-bit video games didn't always have bugs and errors. A face should be a face, a body should be a body, and a leg should be a leg. Unlike the arcade machine, the NES version has obvious and glaring music, which don't fit the original meaning of the soldier work. The fighting system is uninteresting, flawed, and lacks so much challenge. I'm only good at this game for being clueless with choices that are not even real. The arcade machine was a hit, going in the right direction, but this NES version was a hit in the wrong direction. Ugh. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my voice acting. That's my review. Yeah, this PAL game for the NES game is one of those games where it's like it was a hit for its time, but let's ask ourselves this: what does it mean when there is a hit song, or a hit movie, or a hit video game, or a hit book? Well, often the word hit just means that it struck people really powerfully, and people did a lot of purchasing or interest of this art, whatever it is. And well, the problem is some hits are good and people want to keep them, and other hits, like this one, people would probably rather forget about because it's not just about the hit, it's also about where the hit fits. I mean, think about all of those positive reviews that have ever existed for hit video games, and think about how so many reviews can say different things and have different theories and have different beliefs even when the stars are the same, 10 stars, 5 stars, A plus, and so forth. So it's like, it's not just about the 100% margin with a really good game, it's also about how it is that we approach it and what was the journey leading up to that maximum percentage, that maximum approval of our desires and liberties. Anyways, you take care, and you can get into this game if you want. Just do not pay too much money for it, and be wise with your money and try to spend on something really, really good, like something like Super Mario World, something like that. Take care. Happy holidays.